The RTC has built a new transit center in downtown Reno, which opened for transit operations on October 31st, 2010. Beginning with the groundbreaking event held on April 10th, 2009, this video chronicles the site development and construction that occurred through September of 2010. Construction of the new RTC 4th Street Station Transit Center began in April of 2009. This new state-of-the-art and principal transit hub was constructed to meet the current and future public transit needs for the region to the year 2030. To enhance community connectivity, the location of RTC 4th Street Station was selected for its proximity to hotel and gaming properties, restaurants, retail centers, and community services in the heart of downtown Reno. It replaces RTC's City Center, which had reached capacity to meet the needs for efficient transit operations, and our ridership, which is estimated at 8.5 million annually. This new facility will improve transit operations, prepare for future growth, and support and enhance the transit experience for passengers and passers-by. RTC 4th Street Station will accommodate a larger fleet of buses, including 8 brand new 60-foot articulated buses for RTC's premier transit service, RTC Rapid, introduced in October of 2009.
We have established at the RTC the foundation to begin developing and delivering innovative public transportation services for our region. From regular fixed route service to paratransit service to bus rapid transit services, we are now positioned and able to launch more convenient service targeted to specific markets, as well as work with developers to begin devising strategies to help reduce travel demands at new developments as they emerge in the downtown Reno area.
RTC 4th Street Station was designed and constructed to obtain a Green Building designation through the U.S. Green Building Council LEED certification program. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. The RTC is submitting this project to the U.S. Green Building Council as a candidate for the LEED Silver or Gold rating. It will be the second of RTC LEED rated facilities, the first being RTC Centennial Plaza, which opened in October of 2008. LEED emphasizes state-of-the-art strategies. Strategies for site development, water savings and energy efficiency, material selection, and indoor environmental quality. Throughout this program, you'll learn more about these strategies. Erosion and sedimentation control, as well as site selection, are also requirements of the Green Building Rating System as part of the national standard for developing high-performance, sustainable buildings. To promote sustainability, the construction contractor implemented policies and procedures that control soil erosion, waterway sedimentation, and airborne dust generation from polluting adjacent property and stormwater systems that might have otherwise resulted during construction of the new transit center. This site has been designed to capture all roof and surface stormwater runoff, which is diverted through a sand-oil separator and then into an on-site infiltration system. This system increases on-site water infiltration, reduces pollution from stormwater runoff, and helps eliminate contaminants from entering the Truckee River. RTC implemented several strategies to minimize the amount of potable water used at RTC 4th Street Station. Landscape irrigation is reduced by the selection of native plants indigenous to northern Nevada's microclimate without the need for substantial irrigation. Drip systems were used where landscape irrigation is supplied. These systems use substantially less water than the more common spray systems. Inside the building, water usage was reduced by selecting highly efficient toilet fixtures that use minimal water for flushing and by providing automatic controls on lavatories to keep potable water use to a minimum. These strategies reduce demand on the city's potable water supply by 30%. Other lead points associated with the construction materials used for the building pertain to the recycled content and regionally manufactured materials. The use of recycled materials reduces waste buried in landfills and reduces the impacts associated with extraction and processing of these raw materials. During the construction of RTC 4th Street Station, more than 95% of construction waste was sent to recycling plants and diverted from disposal. More than 20% of building materials, steel frame, concrete foundations and slabs, carpet, ceiling tile, etc., have recycled content. To help reduce the cost associated with transporting building materials and to support local industry, at least 20% of the building materials, brick, cabinets, etc., were manufactured within 500 miles of Reno. The cement used for the concrete was manufactured and purchased locally, helping to reduce transportation impacts from fossil fuel consumption, which helped the RTC to gain LEED points toward the green building designation. To gain additional LEED points, the RTC recycled the pre-existing asphalt, concrete, and other materials rather than hauling it to the landfill. The result is the reduction of greenhouse gases, specifically emissions of CO2 emitted from commercial trucks. To promote the use of managed forests for harvesting wood products, at least 50% of the wood products used at RTC 4th Street Station, lumber, doors, etc., were produced from manufacturers certified in accordance with the Forest Stewardship Council's principles and criteria for wood building components. The color of the paving and roofing materials was selected to reduce heat islands, thermal gradient differences between developed and undeveloped areas, which helps minimize impact on microclimate and human surroundings. Additionally, the concrete used for the busway provides for a minimum reflectance to minimize the heat island effect. To minimize urban light pollution, outside facility lights have a shield to direct light downward. This lighting also serves to provide a safe and secure environment for users of the transit center. Solar panels were installed to reduce energy costs and reduce environmental and economic impacts associated with fossil energy use. RTC 4th Street Station was designed to provide a healthy and comfortable environment for customers and employees. All rooms within the building have individual light switches with occupancy sensors, resulting in only occupied rooms being illuminated. All occupied rooms have windows allowing users access to daylight and views which decrease reliance on artificial light and improve occupant comfort. The heating and cooling system does not use harmful ozone-depleting CFC refrigerants that contribute to global warming. Commissioning processes have been used to ensure that these HVAC systems are operating as efficiently and functionally as possible. The building envelope was designed to reduce heat transfer from building interior to exterior in the winter and from exterior to interior in the summer. This results in improved occupant comfort and reduced energy use and cost. During construction, an indoor air quality management plan was employed to assure the ductwork was protected from construction debris and the absorptive building materials, carpet, wood, ceiling tile, etc., were protected from accumulation of dust and/or mold. To help protect building occupants from the hazards of cigarette, pipe, and cigar use, no smoking is permitted inside the building, and designated smoking areas are located at least 25 feet away from building entrances and outdoor air intakes. In a non-LEED certified building, many of the interior finishes contain volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, that are odorous, irritating, and/or harmful to the comfort and well-being of installers and occupants. The paints, adhesives, carpets, and cabinets installed at the new transit center contain little to no VOCs. The convenience of RTC transit services reduces reliance on automobile use and promotes alternative transportation such as bicycling and walking. To further promote this concept, on-site employee parking has been limited to the minimum number of parking spaces required by City of Reno ordinance. All RTC ride buses are equipped with bike racks, allowing patrons to bring their bikes with them. Employee changing facilities and ample bicycle racks have been installed for the convenience of staff and our passengers.
I want to thank you all for visiting the 4th Street Station. I hope when you come and utilize this building, you'll see what a great place downtown Reno is becoming. You'll see that the investment that RTC and the City of Reno has made in your downtown, and also the continuing growth of the Freight House District. Thank you very much.
Art is a dynamic element at the new transit center. Internationally acclaimed artist Donald Lipsky was selected by a local panel of arts professionals to design and build public art for the new transit center. Shown here is the signature art sculpture created by Mr. Lipsky for RTC 4th Street Station. It represents a vintage bus which has been stylized with futuristic characteristics as if it were taking off into the sky. This sculpture is called Jackson. The name was inspired by the rolling banner that listed the stop Jackson when the bus was in service. Jackson is also the name of Mr. Lipsky's son.
Just welcome everybody to this beautiful terminal. And you know, this is so much in our redevelopment of what we're doing in downtown Reno. And the art piece here, as controversial as it is, that means it's a great piece of art and it fits in with everything we're doing in the community. Because art is supposed to be controversial and discussed and talked about, and this piece is, and I love the piece, and I think it's great that it's here at the terminal, and it's going to be great in our community.
The RTC and the design team Parsons Brinkerhoff employed the services of the U.S. Green Building Council's lead accredited professionals to guide the design and construction of RTC 4th Street Station. This guidance transformed the new transit center into a model for leadership in energy and environmental design. To further encourage LEED compliance after construction, RTC is employing green housekeeping techniques utilizing materials and protocols that are environmentally friendly. Grand opening festivities for RTC 4th Street Station were held on October 28th and opened for business on October 31st, Nevada Day. For more information about the new Transit Centers project, the LEED program, and RTC 4th Street Station, visit rtcwashoe.com and click on New Transit Centers. Welcome to RTC 4th Street Station.